Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I have some exciting updates to share as we dive into important discussions about Iraq's economy, the future of the Iraqi dinar, and how it compares to global financial trends. There's a lot to break down, so grab a seat and let's get started. First, let's talk about an article from March 4, 2023 that has been sparking a lot of discussions. The title hints at a return to a previous era, which immediately raises questions: what time period are they referring to? Some believe it points to a time when the Iraqi dinar held significant value. If we look back, in 1987, one dinar was worth approximately $3.30, a stark contrast to its current valuation. Of course, I'm not suggesting we'll see that exact rate return, but it provides a perspective on how strong the currency once was. The phrase "glory days" is often used when referencing that period, and while Prime Minister al-Sudani did not specify a timeline for when the dinar might surpass the US dollar again, he urged citizens to remain vigilant, emphasizing that positive changes are on the horizon. For years, we've heard that economic shifts are underway, and now it appears we may be witnessing real progress. Meanwhile, Frank 26 has been closely monitoring developments, particularly the anticipated amendment to Article 1212, which could push Parliament to scrutinize the budget in detail, potentially necessitating an updated exchange rate. He argues that the current rate of 1.310 per dollar is unsustainable for Iraq's large-scale projects and contracts, suggesting that we may soon see a revised rate introduced along with smaller denominations of currency. The pieces are falling into place, but we can't overlook the role of oil in all of this. F has provided some key insights into oil pricing, explaining that while the base cost per barrel is around $34, additional expenses such as brokerage fees, transportation, and storage drive the final price up to roughly $75 per barrel. There's also an interesting aspect related to Iraq's oil market. China had attempted to engage in the dinar market to secure oil deals, but due to international sanctions, they were blocked from participating in Iraq's dinar oil program. As an alternative, China sought out private dinar holders, offering appealing rates to acquire the currency for future contracts. However, the U.S. intervened in October 2011, putting an end to this practice, meaning that unless someone had a contract prior to that date, they wouldn't be able to participate in the so-called redemption centers that some have speculated about. Additionally, Sandy Ingram drew an interesting comparison between Iraq's recovery efforts and Germany's post-World War II economic resurgence. While Germany managed to rebuild its economy within 5 years, Iraq has struggled for over 2 decades since the 2003 invasion. Germany experienced hyperinflation and the collapse of its currency, but in 1948, the introduction of the Deutschmark played a crucial role in eradicating the black market and revitalizing the economy. By the 1950s, Germany's rapid industrial expansion led to what became known as the economic miracle, transforming the country into one of Europe's leading economies. In contrast, Iraq's 2003 currency reform did not yield the same level of economic success, largely due to ongoing political instability and heavy dependence on oil revenues. This highlights a fundamental difference. Germany distanced itself from its wartime past and fully embraced reintegration into the global economy, whereas Iraq has not demonstrated the same level of commitment on a national scale. This lack of decisive action could be a key reason for Iraq's prolonged economic struggles. Another major distinction lies in the external constraints imposed on Germany after World War II. The country was subjected to severe restrictions, including military disbandment, a ban on weapons production, and reparations payments through goods and labor. While these limitations were challenging, they ultimately allowed Germany to focus on economic reconstruction. Iraq, on the other hand, has faced different types of restrictions since 2003, but without receiving the same level of international financial aid and support that Germany benefited from, making economic recovery more difficult. Fast forward to the present, and Wolverine has made a claim regarding an executive order allegedly signed by former President Trump concerning cryptocurrency and financial policy. If true, this could have a major impact on the economic landscape. Wolverine speculates that when banks reopen on January 27, 2025, we could witness significant changes, with digital currencies playing an even greater role in financial transactions. The next few years could bring rapid developments in the global financial system, so staying informed is crucial. Additionally, there's been a major announcement about a massive oil discovery in Iraq. The Middle Oil Company, in partnership with a Chinese firm, has identified one of the largest oil reserves in central Iraq, estimated at around 2 billion barrels. This discovery could provide a significant economic boost, attracting more international investment and contributing to long-term financial stability, which could ultimately strengthen the dinar. As for the highly anticipated introduction of lower denomination banknotes, Frank 26 believes these new notes are extremely sensitive and can only be released alongside an updated exchange rate not at the current rate of 1.310 per dollar. He points out that the new dinar notes are among the most secure forms of currency in the world right now, and even the smallest leak of information about them could have major consequences. This explains why the Central Bank of Iraq and Prime Minister al-Sudani are keeping all details under tight control. We won't see any official announcements or designs until the timing is right. So, what does all of this mean for us? It's evident that Iraq is on the brink of major financial changes. While there are still many uncertainties, the indicators suggest a potential revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. Whether this will happen in the immediate future remains unclear, but it's undeniable that we are approaching a crucial turning point. The oil discoveries, economic reforms, and increased global interest in Iraq's financial developments all point to an exciting period ahead. As always, keep an eye out for new updates, stay informed, and be prepared for any significant announcements that could reshape Iraq's financial landscape. That's all for today's update. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.